Hello everyone, and welcome back. I am ManicMink. This is Rimworld. You'll notice things look a little bit different. This is because the Alpha 15C patch came out and sort of broke all the old save games. So we start again. This time things are a little bit different. You'll see I have sort of a weird map. I'm sort of on the edge of a giant mountain here, so I think most of my, quote, construction will be taking place inside the mountain. And I'm also playing a different scenario. I believe it's called Rimworld. And it's basically you get a bunch of Rimworld tech and sort of new interesting threats that try to mutilate you horribly. It's a mod on the Steam store, and some of the major differences is you start with more people, but it's also sort of inversely balanced by the fact that it is actually supposedly much harder. So let's take a look at everybody that I've collected. So shooting 6, 7, 14, 12. So 14, you get that thing. I presume this is good. And then a railgun. And you are... and particle beam. So yeah, so you get this, new fancy tech and stuff, which I like. So 14, you get that. You get this. 7 and 6. So 7, you get that, and you get this. I'll also take this nano suit. Power armor, augmented nanotechnology. Yeah, be happy to take that. And one of you is a decent... It's a bit weird how they're wearing their armor sort of underneath everything, but that's okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start out with our usual setup. I'm gonna build just build off of this, and we're gonna start getting a some sort of a dormitory setup. We're also going to go... and a lamp. Other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a growing zone. Okay, so you will be heel root, you can be potatoes, you can be corn, you can be rice. Oh, no, I didn't need to click that. Rice, okay. So, and let's also, for now, we'll assign everybody to everything. Just to get it all dealt with at the moment. So yeah, scenario starts you with more people and some fancy technology, but also apparently many more threats, a lot of things trying to kill you, a lot of fun stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. So right now, let's just fast forward and try and get all this. You guys are definitely terrible at constructing, my god. And do we have a pet? We do not have any pets. Okay. So that's another change from the usual scenario, is you don't actually get a pet when you start off in this. Hopefully we can get enough wood to actually finish a lot of these constructions so that we can get an indoor house for now. Perfect. There we go. So we at least have indoors. That's good. There's also new tutorials and everything. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do for protection is just going to wall off this bit and leave this bit as sort of an open killing field, I suppose. We're also going to go orders, chop wood, all of this. And you are compacted machinery, so I will want to grab you. We're going to start to, well, once we get sort of a little setup here, we can actually start to dig into the mountain and start to build our actual base. Try and get as much planted as possible starting out, because it gives it the most time to grow and gives us the most time to be able to survive. Okay, everybody can go to bed now. So, I'm thinking... Alright, so what do we need? We need a... start mining, and we need a stockpile. I'm going to say like that for now. So this will probably be our main crafting room. And then I'm thinking over here we will mine out everything that we need for a stockpile. Let's let everybody sleep through the night. So we should have plenty of food. But I would like to get that indoors, and I'd like to get all this stuff growing as soon as possible. Because again, the longer it takes to... Well, the more we have growing, the more we actually can get a decent supply of food. And you will plant heal root, which will be good, because we'll need medicine as well. Not worry too much about permissions at the moment, or you know, organizing instructions. Let everybody do everything and just have them work as best they can. So next set of stuff that we're going to need to do, we're going to need power. And then I should also... my own area like that for now, that's going to have a battery. So this will be our initial freezer, this will be our initial sort of crafting room. And then we'll build sort of off of that. You will also be useful for compacted steel. Let's get a dumping stockpile over here. And make sure that this dumping stockpile does not allow corpses of animals, because we'll... While you're doing that, let's go, yeah, wooden butchering table. An electric stove. Which means we're probably going to have to mine out some of these to get the walls going. And a simple research bench. There. Oh right, there can be hollow stuff in the mountain. Well, that'll be interesting if we end up digging into something we perhaps shouldn't be. And a visitor has shown up. Okay, that's very nice. Oh wow, you have a lot of interesting stuff. Okay. Wish we had some better mining skill, honestly. So structure, we'll put a door there. And everybody's gonna go to sleep now. Awesome. Okay, low food. We have 0 bars of food, but that's because all of our food isn't actually in a storage area. Stockpile zone here. No human corpses. Animal corpses are okay. Awesome. That all should be growing. It's gonna be the best way to do this, to get power from here. No, actually, I think we're gonna have to do it sort of the old-fashioned way of actually physically run power. Not my preferred setup. I prefer to run the power through walls, honestly, and not have to put a battery there just to be... He literally took my food, didn't he? Bastard. That jerk just takes somebody's food like that. What should we call this? We'll call this, Utopia instead of Utopia. Everybody eats their food, that's great. Install a door there so that's inside. That should start to... Okay, structure. Go with a wood wall again, and we'll run power to here. Oh, actually we already have power from outside. Awesome. That's going to be our little battery stockpile. Add a bill here, butcher creature forever. We'll add a bill here, cook simple meal, do until you have, let's say 30. And then we'll also research stone cutting. Meanwhile, we also want to go temperature, cooler, build a cooler there. And then you are going to, we'll drop temperature down to, say -5 for now, that'll be fine. Chop down a bunch of trees, that'll get us some more resources available for building stuff. Local tortoise has gone mad. This is actually a good time to set everybody's status to kill anything that attacks them. And in 100 years, that turtle will get up here. And you will haul our stuff indoors. How about somebody prioritize hauling food that we have, huh? Oh my god, that's so cool. Yeah, haul the food that we have, thank you. Get all the important stuff indoors while we are sitting around doing nothing. Oh my god, it also lit the turtle on fire? That is amazing. That is so cool. I guess what we can do, we can go furniture, animal sleeping spot there. Rescue tortoise, and we will tame the tortoise. Why don't you haul this, please? Why don't you haul this? There we go. Let's get at least all of our important stuff inside. So, from here... what else do we need? Furniture, right. I need a standing lamp here, too. Set one up there. I'm also going to say power, just because I know it's not going to be enough. Build a few more you, and a few more you. Mine out everything here that we need. And then let's also start setting up a bedroom area. So we'll have a hallway coming off of this. Actually, this can expand out this way, this can expand this way, this can expand out this way. We're going to have our bedroom set up here then. 5x5 rooms, I think. We can mark all of those now as buildable, and then we're going to start to move all of our stuff in here. Other thing that I want to do is this will expand to like probably here. So in this area, hospital and prison. You know what, actually, let's... cancel that. Let's go... really, at the end of the day, I think a 2-wide corridor is going to be better. And then here, a 5 and a 5. 5. You guys probably only need a one entrance into your rooms. That's 4 of them. That'll be good. And then obviously we're probably going to cut down these walls and replace them with actual blocks once we... You are a researcher above everything else, so let's start setting some priorities. Firefight, firefight, firefight. Patient, patient, patient. You are going to be... Who's our best doctor? You are our best doctor, so you are doctor of 1, 10, 6, 5. Then everybody gets bed rest. I have to take a look at this guy to see what he actually has. So 6 and 7. So they're hailing animals. 7, 5, 5. You will be primary animal handler. You will be primary cook. 0 skill. You two can sort of fight out for everything else. I'm going to say if I set hunting, I want people to hunt sort of regardless of anything else. You will be our top tier growers. You will not be... You guys will set to 4. She is John's sister. That is interesting, actually. So, art. You have no skill in it. You are the art person. You have no skill. You have no skill. You do. You two can fight for the 2nd place there. Smithing, tailoring. 4 and 4, 4 and 4, 1 and 1. So nothing. 2, let's take you off of research. Construction, everyone who can construct should be doing it. Mining and plant cutting, I think, are all okay because it doesn't really take much in the way of training to do that. Okay, so there are bedrooms, and I also need furniture. Another bed there for now. Major break risk. John, why do you have a major break? Hideous environment, rebuffed, cramped environment, shared bedroom, feeling bad. Yeah. Of course you're in a hideous environment. You're underground. You gotta dig this all out first. There we go. Okay, so we're going to take a break here as we have our first colony sort of set up and starting to go. And we'll pick it up next time. So I'm ManicMink. This is Rimworld. We'll see you later. Take care.